All right. We are back again. Bruno, you know how
Ken,
long it's been a while. It's
it's
been
been
a
a hot minute.
while. It has. And you know what? I'm going to check something out here because like I was telling you, this whole new integration with the StreamYard and all the stuff that we're doing, they've kind of throw some stuff around. So getting us getting us
They
back in
throwing
the
you for a loop there, buddy?
Yeah, yeah, but you know what? We are good to go. And I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna throw it up over
Oh,
here. There we go. Okay. All right. Get back in the routine of doing this, man. And
yeah, man.
no other way than to just started off with a Rockford trip. So 2024. You know,
Yes.
you looking forward to it?
Oh, I can't wait, man. We
Yeah,
uh we
yeah,
had a little bit of time, a little time off to kind of make some things happen, some shaking and moving. But yeah, we put it all together, and now we're back at it, brother.
yeah. So now we did this trip last year, and by the way, I appreciate you being on here with me today. I know you're really busy, got
Oh,
a lot of
dude,
stuff going on.
always.
But yeah, but I really want to reach out to our customers and let them know, hey, it's back around again, the Rockford trip, and the guys had a great time last year with it. We're going to go over a few things that they are going to see this year, but the Rockford trip, we all look forward to it. You know, you'll be there. You know, we're going to have
I will.
we'll have one of our guys there, and only 3 winners will be going this year. So kind of like last year, you know. So
Yep, almost a
yep,
little bit of a repeat, but with a twist.
yep, you're right with it on there. And I tell you what, I'm gonna add this here real quick. There we go. So
There it is.
there it is, just like last year, trip to Arizona, and this trip will include everybody. And I say include, you'll be able to get entries on this trip when you purchase Rockford between July 1st. So it's already started, by the way. So if you've already been purchasing Rockford, you've been getting your entries. But for every $2,000 you purchase from July 1st until September 20th, you get an entry in there. And this is a awesome trip. And if I'm not mistaken, this is all expenses paid. Is that right?
Oh yeah, yeah. All you have to do is make sure you show up for your flight, and the rest is up to us. We'll put it
Okay,
together, wrap it
cool.
up, and hand it on over.
Nice, nice. Now, when you guys are putting this together, we did the
Mhm.
hey, let's go out to the compound, let's see everything. Out there at Rockford, it's kind of neat to get the tour of the facility and so forth.
Yep.
Now this year you got something on day 2 really in store for them. I'll let you talk about that real quick.
Yeah. So I'll go back to last year. So last year, what we did for the guys is we took them to a Arizona Cardinals game, and that was
Okay.
cool. That
Yeah.
was awesome because I've never, being out here on the East Coast and stuff like that. I think a majority of our stadiums are all outdoor. So around football time, it's just freezing cold by the time
Right.
really good games come up. But anyway, that was a dome game, and it was really cool. It was enjoyable. All the guys had a blast. It was fun, and we had really good seats. So it was good. So what we were thinking about for this year was how were we going to step the game up, right?
Okay.
What's going to be cooler than an NFL game? So we put our heads together and we came up with Barrett Jackson Auction. So
Yeah.
that, if you're not, are you familiar with that,
I,
Ken?
I am,
You know
I
what it's
am, and I
about?
got some. I am, and I got something to show you here in a little bit that I came across. But I am familiar with it. Never been to
Mhm.
one, but that was a really cool concept.
Yeah, yeah. What it is basically it's an auction, right? Just like any other car auction, but this is like the cream of the crop. This is exotics, old school classics. I mean,
Hmm.
these guys are bidding millions of dollars on one particular car,
Right.
and it's a whole entire setup that they have that spans over a couple of days out there. So outside of just the auction itself, there's a lot of activities, and some adult entertainment out there and just get some stuff and experience it because that's me personally. I've always seen it on TV, but I've never really seen it in person. And
Right.
actually had a buddy who did some financing for them a handful of years back, and he always told me it was just it was an experience. It was something that you had to experience because you don't get it all from the TV. Kind of like
Yeah.
NASCAR. If you ever been to NASCAR, you know, you watch it on TV and it's cool, but when you get there and they all fire up their engines, that's a whole totally different experience. So
Oh yeah.
super excited. Yeah, super excited about the Barrett Jackson.
Yeah, and it's kind of crazy because you talked about that, and just real quick, what we're used to seeing at Barrett Jackson is this. We're just
Yep.
seeing on TV, seeing the auction, seeing all the people standing around, seeing the bidding. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, that's kind of neat. I did not realize that this is basically in a stadium. I don't know if you knew this or not, but look at this.
No.
Look how big that room is. So this is the back. Look at this. Yeah, I mean, all the grandstands and, of course, the huge light up top, but this is a huge area. So once again, this is what you and I are used to seeing on, on TV,
Yeah.
But when you look from the stage looking out, and by the way, to get back here where they're standing, I was noticing there's like packages that are like $4,200 to $6,500 per person just to get back here. It's kind of crazy, but
just to get that view,
just to get, and it's packages, that you get a lot of other stuff, obviously, but I mean, this is crazy. I've never been to one of these. It's really neat. And you guys will be able to experience this, I mean, don't get me wrong, football games are cool, but this is crazy seeing this right here, and by the way, it's just not sitting around watching cars. There's entertainment. There's, there's, restaurants and food and beverages and a lot of cool stuff to do there from what I was reading up on. It's really neat,
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a pretty cool, and that's what I meant as far as the adult entertainment is. There's other stuff above and beyond just the auction itself. The auction just is like, it's what it's there for, but obviously everybody else is there for other reasons and stuff like that. But yeah, there's a lot of things that kind of surround the whole thing, and I'm psyched, man. I've never been to anything like that before. I mean, I've been to a local, auction, which that's, you're only going there because you have to.
It wasn't this right here.
It was not that. Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, it's going to be cool. I'm super, super pumped about it. I'm sure the guys, whoever ends up winning the contest here and gets the trip, they're going to enjoy it as well too. So man, it's exciting.
Yeah, so these guys are probably wondering, okay, cool. I heard you talk about, what it takes to get into it. So we're going to jump into that real quick. So for the guys to get entered into this contest, for every $2,000 of Rockford they purchase, okay, they'll get an entry. Okay, so as you can see by the example here, they order $10,000 worth, they'll get 5 entries into it. Now, once we have the rounds, we have first round, second round, third round. We'll get into that here in a second. Once that first round goes through, and we choose a winner, congratulations to them. We set them aside. And the last time we'll even try to get them on there to help us, pick the next winner,
Yep.
And though everybody gets reset back to 0 and we start over again and we start getting more entries. Okay. Now, by the way, as far as the buying rounds, we got 3 rounds. Okay. They got July 1st through July 26th, July 27th through August 23rd. And then the last round is August 24th through September 20th. Now, the drawings during these, as you can see here, after the July 26th round, we're going to have the drawing on the 27th. And then after 23rd, 26th, and on the 20th and 23rd of September. Now, the way we do these drawings is like we did last time. We're going to do it in a spin the wheel format. So everybody will see live who the winner is and who's getting picked that day. Okay. And then we'll reach out to them. Hey, you won, start getting your information together. It really gets tight when we get down to the third winner, because look, we're going to pick that on the 23rd and the trip is on the 11th. So
yeah,
that's the one that gets really tight,
It's a little tight, but we'll make it happen.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So you see we're featuring the Jeep stuff on there.
I know. I see that.
Yeah. That stuff's doing pretty well for you guys.
That stuff is actually doing. Those Jeep kits are actually doing really well for us, and I know you guys got them in stock as well too. And
we do.
Yeah, we've got we got the JT and the JL. That's what you guys got up there right now. Yep. So yeah, we're shipping, ready to rock and roll with that thing. 100% plug and play. That's the way to do it.
And we'll get more into those. We'll have some videos about those too. But I just wanted to talk more about, as you did, want to talk more about this trip because it's really an exciting trip. It's definitely, a chance of a lifetime, to go out there and see all this. out there too. And once again, for every $2,000 of Rockford you purchase as a dealer, you get an entry. Now, I think we could probably help them out with that. You think, Bruno?
I think I think we should do something, right? It wouldn't be right, right? It wouldn't be right to have a contest and not be able to throw something out there.
Yeah, yeah. So we could, matter of fact, we got a sale we could throw at them. Boom,
bam,
how about
there
that?
it is. Look at you. You're just staying on your toes, man.
There you go. That's right. So
shaking and moving.
For the month of July, all prime and punch amplifiers are 10% off on those, and it's on in stock items only, and we got a bunch in stock. So get your orders in, and that's good through the end of July. So, think we should do something else for them, or you think that's enough?
Nah, there's got to be something else. What do you think?
Well, they're going to need, install parts to put it in, the Rockford install parts, right?
Well, yeah,
So,
I mean, yeah, absolutely. Boom, there it is.
Let's just do that too. 15% off that. No.
Now, how many more slides do we have, Ken?
But wait, there's more. No, actually, there is more, but it's kind of around the accessory thing. So now what we're going to do 10% off the prime and punch amplifiers. We're doing 15% off the accessories as well. Amp kits, power wire, fuse holders, whatever. And something, a lot of people don't realize, and I want you to talk about this real quick, is you can buy the amplifiers and you can buy the Rockford parts, but when you put those two together, you guys actually offer a little bit of incentive to do that. And what is that?
Yeah, so basically what we have, our standard warranty for prime and punch amps is 1 year with the amplifiers. And then marine, power, UTV, and motorcycle all fall under a 2-year warranty. Okay. But if you use our wiring, it extends that 1 year. So your punch and prime,
right there.
It's almost as if you were prepared to do this, right?
I know, right? Did you know?
Just whipping these things up.
Did you know?
And knowing is half the battle.
That's right. That's right.
So with the punch and prime, it extends it another year. So basically that goes from 1 year to 2 year. And then with the power and marine, motorcycle, UTV that has a standard 2, now it goes to 3. So as long as you're using our wiring with that stuff, it's all of it's OFC. So none of it's copper clad aluminum or anything. So yeah, that we want you guys to make sure that you're using the best possible wire, so your consumer and your customer is having the best possible experience with our products.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yep. And that's what you need. Nice. That is what you need.
Yeah, that's nice.
Most customers are comfortable with that, right? Adding another year for something that they got to use anyway.
Yeah, so there you go. You purchase the amplifier, 10% off. Okay. Get the accessory. There's your amp kit right there, another 15% off. And then heck, you guys are going to add another year onto it. I mean, it's a win-win situation,
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. And speaking of win, we'll start our drawings on July 29th. We've already started accumulating the entries, by the way, So, we've already started doing it. Already started tallying up because I think you actually saw it. We started promoting this via email campaigns and on our dealer Facebook page. Yes, sir. So we
started that last week, right?
Yes, and it got off to a really good start already. Yep.
So I've gotten some calls and stuff like that. So yeah, everybody's like, "Well, where are you guys going?" I'm like, you gotta
wait. Boom! We're going to Barry Jackson. That's where we're going. That's right. Matter of fact, hold on. I think that's let's see here. I think that's Bruno right there. He's got his front spot. He's ready.
Where? I don't see him. I don't see him.
Is
that your car? Is that where you got your car?
Yeah. I let them pull my car up just to get a stage shot.
Right. So, right. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. I think
there you go.
That's you right there. Yep. Yeah, with your wallet out trying to buy this thing. No.
Oh no. That's looking for my drink.
Exactly. I got you. So yeah, it should be a really interesting time. We all look forward to it. So once again, when you purchase Rockford between July 1st and September 20th, you will get entries. For every $2,000, you'll get an entry into this trip. And just so you guys will know, we're going to address it again. The first round is July 1st to the 26th. Second round, 27th through August 23rd. And then third round is the 24th through September 20th. So I look forward to it, man. How about you?
Yeah, dude, I'm psyched, man. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to do this thing. I'm ready to go see some really cool cars.
Yeah.
And yeah, head on out to Arizona and, tour the facility again, which last year the guys had a blast. It was really cool. They toured every single part of the facility, and then they kind of sat us down and like, okay, listen, you guys are the front lines.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys need from us? And it was great. It was great. It was good input from all the dealers, and yeah, it was just great. It's really nice when a vendor kind of asks those questions, So it was a really cool experience.
Yeah, look forward to it. So, all right, hey, before we get out of here, well, I do appreciate your time. Anything last thing you want to say to the DAS dealers?
No, that's it. Just let's get at it, man. Let's start going after this trip and get your spot and buy as much Rockford as you can between now and the end of the month. Yeah, man.
Yeah, pretty close to it. And real quick, I will tell you this. Now, last time we did this, and I'm not going to do it now, but I want you to start being prepared this go around. Okay. I always used to poke and prod. Hey, man, what can you tell us about something new coming out? Hey, you got anything you want to tell us? And you never really came up with anything. You never really came through, man. So I kind of need you to help us out here this time. See if you can kind of poke around about some upcoming Rockford that you might not supposed to be able to tell.
So, Ken, I knew this was coming. I knew it. I wasn't going to escape. I got this close to skating off this call.
Yep.
Without that question. And you know what? I'll dig around. Let me see what I can come up with.
Okay.
I mean, one of the cool things about the trip from last year, actually, the winners from last year actually got to see the Jeep kit well before anybody else did. Okay. I'll just throw that little nugget out there because you never know when you open up a door and boom, you got something in your face like, this is pretty cool.
Yeah. So they actually saw it and got access to it before they even came back, before anybody even knew about it. That's awesome.
Before anybody even knew about it, they put it into their garage. They opened up the garage. We're like, oh, okay, that's cool. That's a JL. And then the next thing you know, they just hammered on it. We're like, what is that? And then they're like, come on over. And it was cool, man. We got a chance to hear it, feel it, experience it, and got to see the build quality on it. And, it's those small things, which aren't necessarily small, but, it's the small things like that really make the trip impactful. So you never know what's going to be behind those doors.
Right. And that's those kits you're talking about right there, which you and I need to get together. We need to go over some of those here on the group too. So.
Yep. Oh yeah. Absolutely. And we'll have some special things going on during this contest as well. So it's just not going to be just me and you.
Yeah.
I'm sure some people just get bored with that, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm sure they will. That's okay. But you know what? The winners won't. The winners will be excited.
Nope, not at all.
That's right.
Absolutely.
So hey, Bruno, we're gonna wrap this up. Let these guys get back to work.
Cool.
We appreciate your time as usual and everything you do for us here at DAS, and we appreciate the business all of our dealers give us, especially the Rockford business, because that's going to go towards this trip.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. And I definitely appreciate your support as well too, man. I know it's a great partnership between DAS and Rockford. So want to keep it going. And it's trips like this that really kind of drive everybody to do a little better.
Yep, absolutely. So, hey, you guys have a good afternoon and get that Rockford entries in.
All right, brother. Take it easy. Thanks, Ken.
You too.